What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Ideal Auto Factory. And today I'm going to show you guys how to wrap the Tesla mirror in gloss black. Cue the intro. All right, I'm editing this video, and I just want you all to know that this is one of the ones that I'm kind of iffy about. Like, hey, should I put it out there? Should I not? Because it's kind of like real time, a little bit of time lapse, a little bit of everything. So I just want to let you know that, hey, you can skip around, you can fast forward through some stuff, but hey, some key information in there that I'm not really trying to edit out, and I want you guys to kind of see it for like exactly what it is, not trying to cut it and like not show you certain things that's kind of like irrelevant. I want you to see the whole thing. So please, pay attention. I mean, you take it for what it is. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get to the video. Already done a chrome delete on this. So as you can see, there's black everywhere on these pieces here. And now we're going to black out this. And what I call it is the GTR mod. We're gonna make the whole cockpit look blacked out. So from about right there on up to about here, it's gonna be black. We're gonna wrap this in two pieces. One piece, two piece. It's pretty straightforward, nothing crazy about it. You just need some knifeless tape right here. And you need the logic of how vinyl stretches and where you need to stretch it to make sure it does not stress in the wrong spots. We're gonna wipe it off, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap this side first, this side second. Overlap to this. So first step, clean it. You saw me clean it. Now next step is gonna be put the knifeless here. So when you do this, you make sure you line it up good. This ain't a knifeless video. Y'all done seen my knifeless video. So go ahead and make sure it's nice and straight, quality, you know what I'm saying? And now let's go ahead and put some gloss black on there. So you can run it like this, you can run it like this. It's a lot more feasible here because we gotta put some on the inside of there. So now what I'm gonna do, my good old cheetah wrap, cheetah wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull this way. Oh, look at that. Came undone. So it looks like we need some heat to hold that sucker in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Cheetah is very much heat activated, so that's why all that extra heat is needed. So now when I do this, it should work. It should work all right. Bang. See that? So right down here, right where that knifeless line is, instead of me just pulling straight back like that, I'm gonna kind of pull down. That way, there's not that much stress on this spot right here. Always keep that squeegee and that knife on you. So now that I've done that, you can kind of see it makes it to the knifeless line. This is my knifeless line right here. So now, for this front half, I gotta kind of do the same thing. So instead of pulling straight back this way, I'm pulling down, right? I'm pulling down a little bit. That's why I got this spot right here. And I'm gonna do the same thing up here. I need a little heat though. And then I'll pull up. You pull up and around. And that's how you get it to curve over here. So now we got a nice line. Right there, all down there. And then now everything wants to curve inside of here. So you can't really see it now, but if you look right there, it wants to curve in there. And just, you know, if you look right here, it's got a little white right there. So it all wants to curve inside of where it's supposed to, which means less stress. So let's heat up some vinyl and then make a pull with the knife. You see that shrink? There we go. The camera's on. It ain't like.
I was just gonna ask you, bro. It's gonna be so bad that they're gonna be like,
There's a whole production over here. What you doing? Quiet on the set. That's you.
They're gonna somebody gonna ask Josh, who you talking to the whole video? You talking to yourself? You ever watch that African American movie called Paid in Full?
No.
What? But you heard about it before.
No.
What? Josh.
What?
Josh.
What, man? What you want to say?
What? Have you ever seen Boys in the Hood?
Yes.
But you,
What? What? I was supposed to just watch the other one just cuz?
bro. Totally irrelevant now.
You talking about Alpo, whatever dude? You talking
He
about
got
him?
killed. And no, what's nuts is not just that, because I mean, obviously, like, I was gonna talk about that, but so what's it called?
Your third cousin from your brother actually knew them.
And they said something about how it was this dude that made like a tweet about it, and like no, he made a tweet about how like he made somebody like paid in full, and then like it had nothing to do with Alpo or nothing, and then I was like, yeah, man, blah blah. So then you know how like you look up shoes online, Facebook gonna pull up some shoes 2 days later. So on my YouTube, I'm looking at my YouTube, and it was showing that. It was showing because Alpo, because he got out 5 years ago, and he killed this dude named Rich Porter. So this whole movie, like,
Okay.
he killed, and his Rich Porter was his homeboy, his real close dude. Basically,
you stuck rap on the mirror yet?
no, I had to redo the knife line because it was water still at the bottom.
I'm about
so I
to
would make sure.
move the mirror, unless you want me to wait on you.
You can move the mirror real quick. I should mess up my life. I didn't mess it up. But I already.
No, yeah. The story.
Alright, I'm gonna clay bar this top piece then since we talking. Anyway, so basically, and so he's on YouTube, whatever, and he had made a video about this dude was interviewing him. He had made a video because he went back to New York because that's where the whole show was based out of. He was in New York and DC. That's where he sold drugs. And he went back to New York and he was making a video talking about where he killed him at and everything. He was like describing it, ain't no wrong with talking about it, but he took him to the kill site. And
Now that the cut has been made, clearly my head was in the way, but you make the cut here on the inside edge. It's very nice and simple to do there. Let me know if y'all enjoying Chauncey's story. I might put the whole thing on YouTube. We'll see. Can't really. Oh, there we go. Now you can see it. See that cut there? See the groove between the plastic and the white or the black? That's where you want to make your cut. And you're not really forcing anything. You're just kind of making it nice and easy. And now let's go ahead and do the top half. So notice. It looks white right now. And then when you do this, you see the black line. Now I want you to think about that for a second. Every time you do a mirror and you're wrapping it, try to think about that. Try to think about visually how it would be, because sometimes you're trying to one piece something that don't need to be one piece. Here we are. You can't even see that side of it. So technically from this angle, it looks like I did absolutely nothing. And then we go like this, and you see the line. We're gonna seam it right here. And this is a perfect 2-piece mirror that you will never one piece ever again. That dude was old. Like, not old and like dirt.
He was like,
but
it was like 25, 30 when I was doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then, he's been in jail for 25 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's going to
come back out and thinking he can do the same thing or something. I don't know.
When he stayed clean, when he came back out, he was just talking, living the story, I guess. Yeah. But, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I lay my knifeless again. If you look, it's very close to it. There's no green on the white. That's usually how it goes. Keep the green on the wrap. That's what I usually say about knifeless. Now, normally, I would do this with the wrap UEs. This bad boy right here. So basically a big U, and I can pull it over the vinyl. Pull it over the mirror like this. So normally I would do it like this. I just go, and I go boom, pull it over, and I'm good to go. But for y'all, I'm not finna use that. Now, old school is a waste of time, but hey, some of y'all ain't got these tools, so hey, you better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. It's cheater, so this step probably ain't even required for some of these vinyl. Pretty much, I'm doing that same pull, so I'm locked in right here, right? I see trying to lock in where that knife was. Give myself some heat to make sure it's all locked down, right? And y'all looking at this vinyl like, this dude got a ton of vinyl on this mirror. And technically I do. When you go and try to do this, please don't think your vinyl just gonna come off the paper and just do what this is doing. This is so much vinyl. The mirror probably stopped like right here, but I'm using all of this extra. Cause I have learned through experience that having a little extra goes a long way. So now, I gotta go this way some, huh? All right, so right now you're thinking, hey, I can wrap this mirror, or maybe you're just somebody who's watching for entertainment. What I meant by don't just think your vinyl is just gonna lay and do whatever is, when you go in for your first time and trying to wrap this mirror, go in there with confidence, but also go in there understanding that your skill level may not be where mine is. So you have to take your time and you have to go after it in a way that you may mess up and accept it so you can try again. If you look, I use a certain amount of vinyl. You may not even make the same cut that I make, to make sure that you have the same exact amount of vinyl that I have, to make the same exact pull, to make the same exact cut. So please be patient with yourself. You may not get it on the first try, but you can try again, because it is vinyl wrap and you can just pull it off and start again. So what I did just now is I adjusted it. I forgot the mirror was folded in, so I adjusted it so I can have vinyl carryover. Vinyl carryover all the way to the other side. So we'll run that again. Woo. Oh, give me that wrinkle. So the trick now, it's kind of laid down, but the trick now is, instead of trying to pull the wrong way, you pull the opposite. So I want it to lay this way, so I'm gonna pull it that way. Ooh, top of the mirror. Beautiful. And there goes my knife. So now for the bottom, I gotta try that again. Going down this time. And there is a pivot point to this, but that pivot point where the vinyl kind of wants to jumble up is about right here. So you do have to pull out a little bit when you get to it. Now notice. Now that that's tacked down, I'm about to go ahead and heat up all of this. So that's extreme heat. And you see how long that took to get down there. So that was the first pull. Now, second pull up here. Ooh, little guy. I know y'all see already. Let's get that out. There we go. Come on. Oh, sorry. There we go. Let's get back to where we were. There we go. And good. So right about here, we have that same kind of jumble up point. So if I pull this way, the vinyl wants to jumble up here. If I pull this way, the vinyl wants to go all right here. So you kind of got to do both. And yes, you will stretch the vinyl. This is one of the times where stretching the vinyl kind of has to happen. And there goes my edge right here. So about right here is where my heat needs to be. And then I have to pull in like this. And also pull back. So I'm pulling like that. Here we go. This is also where having a whole lot of extra vinyl pays off. So now that I made it here, I'm gonna show y'all something. He's like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought of that. So now that I made it there, we're gonna finish this off. Let's lift that up a little bit. Give that stretch. And good. Good. Gotta always make sure you press these things down. So cool. I can see my reflection up on this flame. I know y'all staring at this like, what in the world is going on up there, bro? What you gonna do about that? What you gonna do? I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Go like that. Pull it out. See them lines? That's what you want. Good lines. There we go. A little bit more heat right there. And drop. Now with a wrap UEs, pull them this way again. There we go. With the wrap UEs, this would take half the time it just took. But I'm not gonna worry about that. Y'all ain't got that tool. So, hence the old school way. Oh, you need me to turn the mirror back up?
I gotta make this color down.
Oh, my man, that's what I'm talking about. So now that everything is there, we're gonna do a little heat test to make sure. Watch this down here shrink up. Crazy, right? Look at all that life in that bone. But seriously, right here is our main priority. So right about here, put the heat, kind of let it relax. You don't want that to fight you, because that could turn into a lot of problems if you don't let the vinyl relax. Oh, a little too much. Come on, man. Oh. Look at that. So all of that's locked in. I gotta do the same on the inside. Just gotta push that in. So notice I did this curve. Now I'm gonna go this curve, and then I'll get the middle. Left hand. Good there. Lock in. So once everything's locked in, that's when you go with the heat again to make sure it's heat treated and all like relaxed and good to go. So everything's been squeegeed down, made it touch the knife, lids, all that stuff. Go around. Nothing crazy. And lock all of that in. So everything's locked in now. And now, I must make a cut. Ooh, getting deep in there, boy. Sheesh. Come on now, where you at, knifeless? Come on, knifeless. All the way. Every time you pull some knifeless, you gotta make sure you get 2 sets of the green. 2 sets. I always pull all 3 together. Saves a lot of time and hassle. Now I'm laying all of that down. I make another cut. So there's a nice little gap in here. And you can turn your blade up just a little bit. That way you're not scratching anything, especially me right now, because we clearly did this chrome delete. So we ain't trying to go backwards on this. And then this one's easier because you can kind of just go like that. You find that groove again inside. Come on. Gotta love it. And that's how you know you're not cutting anybody's stuff. Not cutting no paint. Kind of going with it. Love the fella, yeah. Love the fella. Love the fella, yeah. Y'all ready for that magic? Look at that. As soon as you heat the stuff up, it kind of tucks under it for itself. You kind of just ride the squeegee on around. And if y'all want to know what that extra torch sound is going on over there, we got somebody doing it old school too. I'm working on it. Doing his thing. Got the knife down there too. Yeah. I'm finished. Finished with this. Gonna post heat it with a heat gun, because we definitely didn't post heat it just now with that torch. As you see, got it all the way in. And then there goes our line, which you can't even see on, oh, now you can see it on camera right there. That's the line. Now we have to wrap this and this little piece back here. So I'm going to put knifeless here, and yeah, that'll do it. Well, test was going. It's wrapped up. Come here. And now, JJ and I are going to have some fun drifting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely hope you learned something from the instructions that I gave. So y'all make sure y'all keep God first, and I'll see you in the next video.